I found absolutely fascinating when we were talking about this. What goes into a name and what is applicable for trademark? Because you can't use something that's already so-called in the dictionary as common word as a trademark. So, for example, if Paris Hilton, I mean, this was way back then, right? Paris Hilton was trying to trademark the phrase "that's hot," but like, you know, that's on every cup of coffee, hot. That's on whatever. You can't trademark the name hot, could you?
So it depends. Again, goes back to your products and services. So the example I gave you was Apple for phones and Apple for fruit shops, right? So the idea is your trademark should not be so generic or commonly used such that you monopolize those terms or even a slogan and you exclude others in the same industry from using those terms. So if you're a fruit seller, you should be allowed to use the term Apple. But because Apple's using that brand on a phone, one has nothing to do with the other. It is deemed as a distinctive or unique brand. So that's hot. Now that's hot for drinks. All right. It's something that other retailers in the coffee and tea industry should be allowed to use, right? That's hot as a slogan for Paris Hilton to depict, her persona. It's totally different, right? So is the word "that's hot," it's a slogan "that's hot," commonly used to identify someone in her case, in something in a similar scenario? Probably not. Like Nike, just do it. Right? I mean, it's quite unique in the sense that do what, right?
Right.
But over time, it's developed its own reputation. Right? Happy Meal for McDonald's. Now, that's actually it's not exactly the most unique phrasing, right? But it becomes synonymous with them. So even if it's something that is very descriptive or generic, over time, if you use it long enough, that, I'm loving it. You immediately know whose brand slogan is that, because they've been using it so long. But in general, the idea is, it's not okay to monopolize on words that others in the same industry should be allowed to use, like skin friendly for cosmetics. If someone has the rights to skin friendly, you can't use that for any of your products, because every time you do, that person is going to sue you for trademark infringement.
Okay.
You see?
Okay. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to get a couple of quick tips on how we can assess whether we should be doing our trademarking real soon, and what are the things we should take a look into. We'll be right back.